Good evening to all of you. Today we are going to start last topic of chapter number 11. Name of topic is urbanization. Urbanization means the process of migration from rural area to urban area is called urbanization. The process of migration, and why migration take place, we all know. We have already studied about the reasons of migration: pull based migration, push based migration. But whatever the reason is, if individual or group of individuals are migrating from rural area to urban area for any reasons may be different. Some are attracted or influenced by the modern lifestyle of urban area. Some are forced to leave their native place and shifted themselves to urban area for better education, for better job opportunities, for earning better income. So they are shifting themselves from rural area to urban area. This process of migration is called urbanization. Means due to urbanization, what happens? The pressure of population, in urban area increases. This simple explanation: due to migration from rural area to urban area, that process is called urbanization, and the pressure of population as a result, the pressure of population increases. And the reason for, or we can say in simple language I am writing, urbanization is a socio-economic. The urbanization is a socio-economic. Urbanization is the result of socio-economic reasons. Now this socio-economic reasons includes various factors. For example, socio means social reasons, economic means economic reasons. The 2 points are there. Urbanization is the result of socio-economic reasons. Now social reasons means social reasons are, for example, if individual wants to get rid of social rituals, which are, means they want to get rid of orthodox thinkings, old thinkings which are prevailed in rural area. If they want to get rid of all these things, social evils, that's why they are shifting themselves from rural area to urban area. Or another reason is they want to increase or raise their standard of living. That's why also they are shifting themselves from rural area to urban area. Another reason is they are influenced or attracted by the modern lifestyle of urban area. These are all called social reasons. Economic reasons means which are related with money. For example, in order to get better job opportunities or in order to earn more income, they are shifted themselves from rural area to urban area. That process is called urbanization. So once again, the process of migration from a rural area to urban area is called urbanization, and due to urbanization, pressure of population increases in that particular urban area, and urbanization is the result of socio-economic reasons. Now urban area may be called town or city. So how we are able to declare, or how we are able to understand that which place is town, city, or which place is rural area? So according to definition, proper definition of urban area or town, urban area, which is also known as town or city. So how we can recognize a particular place as urban area, town or city? Especially we are talking about town or city. The first point is, if any area is planned or managed by municipal corporation or having cantonment board etc. If any area is planned means, अगर गवर्नमेंट ऐसा प्लान करे कि एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में दे आर गोइंग टू इस्टेब्लिश वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ एडवांस्ड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चरल फैसिलिटीज़, मतलब वहाँ पक्के रोड होने चाहिए, ब्रिज होने चाहिए, प्रॉपर एडवांस्ड हॉस्पिटल होने चाहिए. एडवांस हॉस्पिटल मीन्स हॉस्पिटल्स हैविंग एडवांस्ड इक्विपमेंट्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लान्ड. एक प्रॉपर एक एरिया को डिक्लेयर करना, एक उसमें प्लानिंग के थ्रू उसमें सर एडवांस ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होने चाहिए, एडवांस्ड मीन्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन होने चाहिए. तो दैट एरिया इज कॉल्ड टाउन और सिटी. सेकेंड वन इज, इफ इट इज managed by, that area is managed by municipal corporation, drainage system, lighting system, all are managed by, other functions are managed by municipal corporation, then in that case that area, that urban area is considered as town or city. Or if such areas have cantonment board, cantonment board means army. If army is there, for example in this area army and cantonment board is in Drangadhara, it means that this area Surendnagar, Drangadhara is considered as town or city. So any area, any urban area which is already planned by the government in order to convert that area into town or city, how? By providing all types of advanced infrastructural facilities, pakka road, bridge, flyover, railway station, bus stand, hospitals, schools, government schools are established there. Government is planning to establish such type of things, then it is considered as town or city. Or if various functions are managed by municipal corporation, or if such areas have cantonment board, in that case such area is considered as town or city. Second point regarding urban area, such area must have population of 5,000 or more. If any area which has population, this is old definition, that's why here 5,000 is written. Now it is verified, it's changed. Now this number has been changed, but right now according to textbook we have to do. So any area which has population of 5,000 or more, such area can be declared as town or city if it is managed by municipal corporation. 5,000 या उससे ज़्यादा की जनसंख्या हो किसी एरिया में, उसको भी हम टाउन और सिटी बोल सकते हैं. लेकिन सभी गांव में भी 5,000 से ऊपर की संख्या होती है, इसलिए इफ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ एनी एरिया इज 5,000 और मोर along with first condition, if it is managed by municipal corporation having cantonment board, then such type of area is considered as town or city. Third one is 75% or more are involved in non-agricultural activities. If the 75% or more of population, 75% or more means population, if 75% or more population are involved in non-agricultural activities. non cultural activities. Non agricultural activities means any type of business, industries, service sector. Means industrial sector means 70, if 75% or more of total population of any area, and population here means working population, are involved not in agricultural sector, they are involved in industrial sector or service sector, then such type of area is considered as town or city. Fourth one is density of population is 400 per square kilometer. डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन मीन्स एक स्क्वायर किलोमीटर में अगर 400 लोग कम से कम रहते हैं पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, 400 individuals are living, that is called density of population. So if density of population is 400 per square kilometer, then such area is considered as town or city. This is all about urbanization. Short introduction about urbanization. The process of migration from rural area to urban area is called urbanization. Urbanization is the result of socio-economic reasons, means pull migration or push migration we can say. The pressure of population increases due to urbanization. The pressure of population in urban area increases, or in other words, the pressure of population increases due to urbanization in a particular area, that is town area, city area, their population increases. And these are the criteria, these are the conditions on the basis of which a particular area is declared as town or city. If such area is planned by the government to convert into town or city, or if it is managed by municipal corporation, or it has cantonment board means army. Second one is population, the area which has population of 5,000 or more, and population of that area 75% of population or more than that. If they are involved in non-agricultural activities, means industrial sector or service sector, if they are engaged in such type of activities, then such area is considered as town or city. And last one is density of population. If density of population is 400 per square kilometer, means in every per square kilometer 400 individuals are living, then it is called density of population. If such conditions are fulfilled, then the area is considered as town or city. Now next topic, लेना फोटो. Effects of urbanization. So one is positive effects, another is negative effects. Positive effects, first one is increase in infrastructural facilities. Second point, reduction in poverty. Third one is ultra modern health facilities. Ultra modern health facilities. Reduction in poverty, ultra modern health facilities. Fourth one is social effects. Social effects. And fifth one is high standard of living. So 5 points I have taken. First one is increase in infrastructural facilities, reduction in poverty, ultra modern health facilities, social effects and high standard of living. Now explanation of first point. Due to urbanization, various individuals or group of individuals are migrating themselves from rural area to urban area. And when pressure of population increases in a particular urban area, then government has to provide various infrastructural facilities like hospital, medical facilities, education facilities. When population increases, what happens? Number of schools, number of hospitals, then transportation facility, number of buses increases on that in that particular area. Then they have to provide electricity also. It means due to urbanization, when population increases, bridges also constructed when population is high, population is more in a particular area. For example, in Surendranagar, bridge is constructed. There is some criteria, some conditions in order to construct bridges in a particular area if population is very high. So here in Surendranagar, population becomes more due to urbanization also, means many persons, many individuals or group of individuals migrated from remote area, migrated from rural area to Surendranagar for better education, for better health facilities. As a result, population increases, and when population increases, in order to fulfill their requirements, government has to increase their infrastructural facilities, means they need to provide more electricity to each and every individual, they need to provide medical facilities, they need to provide education. That's why they have to construct bridges for their convenience. So whenever urbanization takes place, infrastructural facilities also increases in that particular area. Reduction in poverty, no doubt. Why urbanization take place? First of all, what is the meaning of urbanization? Once again, migration from rural area, the process of migration from rural area to urban area. And one reason of migration is push migration, means in order to get better job opportunities, in order to earn more income, they are migrating themselves from rural area to urban area. In urban area, especially we are talking about educated individuals, they are getting better job, they are earning more and more income, and as a result their poverty reduces. So reduction in poverty is one of the advantage of urbanization. They are able to earn more, they are able to get better job opportunities in urban area as compared to rural area. In rural area, they totally depend on agriculture. Whatever income earned by them through agricultural sector, they have to depend on that income. They do not have any other option, they do not have any other opportunity. But if they are migrating themselves from rural area to urban area, their job opportunities increases, they are able to earn more in different types of economic activities. As a result, their income increases, and when income increases, their poverty reduces. Ultra modern health facilities, we all know that in cities, in town, hospitals are equipped with medical advancement equipments. They have medical advancement equipment, oxygens, they have ventilator, they have other ICU, they have. So hospitals there are various hospitals are there, not limited hospitals. Hospitals are in large in numbers in urban area, in city area. It means due to urbanization, when urbanization take place, pressure of population increases in urban area. As a result, in order to fulfill their medical facilities, medical requirements, government has to increase number of hospitals. Along with that, they have to arrange medical equipments also there. So due to urbanization, ultra modern health facilities also increases. Social effects. Social effects means the individuals who are residing in rural area, they need to reside, they need to live with orthodox thinkings. they have to follow the social rituals, or we can say social evils. They are also required to follow those social evils. But when they are shifting themselves from rural area to urban area, so they want to change their lifestyle, they want to increase their standard of living, they want to live a decent life. That's why they are living or forgiving the social evils, the orthodox thinkings. They are adopting the western thinkings. So there is a social effects when individuals are migrating from rural area to urban area. जो भी orthodox thinkings थी, जो जब वो rural area में रह रहे थे, जिस लाइफ स्टाइल में रूरल एरिया में रह रहे थे, व्हेन दे आर शिफ्टिंग देमसेल्व्स फ्रॉम रूरल एरिया टू अर्बन एरिया, वो सारी चीज़ें ऑर्थोडॉक्स थिंकिंग किसको बोलते हैं? जो पुराने टाइम से चली आ रही हो, वी कैन से सुपरस्टिशंस, दे आर सुपरस्टिशियस. तो हम उसी अंधविश्वास को फॉलो करते आ रहे थे जब हम रूरल एरिया में रह रहे थे. और जब हम अपने आप को अर्बन एरिया में शिफ्ट करते हैं तो दूसरों को देख के, जो उस एरिया में रह रहे हैं, सिटी एरिया में जो एजुकेटेड पर्सन्स है, उनको देख देख के हम सीखते और ट्राई टू चेंज आवर लाइफ स्टाइल, ट्राई टू इंक्रीज आवर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग. फिफ्थ वन इज ड्यू टू अर्बनाइजेशन. बाय एडिंग ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स 1 2 3 4, देन यू कैन एक्सप्लेन हाई स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग. ड्यू टू अर्बनाइजेशन पीपल्स आर शिफ्टिंग देमसेल्व्स फ्रॉम रूरल एरिया टू अर्बन एरिया with lots of expectation, like they want to avail the infrastructural facilities which are available in urban area. Like they want to get better education, they want to get better health facilities, they want electricity also, they want advanced modes of transportation. So when they are shifting themselves from rural area to urban area, they are enjoying, they are availing such type of infrastructural facilities. Then beside this, they are getting better job opportunities, they are in a position, or they have chance, they have opportunity to earn more and more income, which reduces their poverty. They are getting advanced health facilities in urban areas. They are living or sacrificing the orthodox and old thinking superstitions and try to live a decent life, try to adopt modern thinkings. All these factors increase the standard of living of such individuals who have migrated from rural area to urban area. Means urbanization also raise the standard of living of those individuals who have migrated from rural area to urban area. So these are all positive effects of urbanization. Now negative effects. In case of negative effects, you have to explain the same points which we have already explained in negative effects of migration. Means separately you are not required to learn any other points. Negative effects of migration. Or you can add 1 or 2 extra points. For example, income inequalities, second, social inequalities, and after that all means total 4 or 5 points you have to explain, which we have already done in negative effects of migration. Same points, same explanation you can write in negative effects of urbanization. You are not required to learn anything additional points, same points which you have done in negative effects of migration. And last topic is write short notes on urbanization. Write short notes on urbanization. So in case of write short notes on urbanization, you can convert all the positive effects, all the negative effects into paragraph and short introduction about urbanization. For example, first of all, define urbanization, which we have done. Then why urbanization take place, write in paragraph. For example, various individuals, especially rich class from rural areas, are influenced by modern lifestyle of city or town area or urban area. That's why they are attracted towards this lifestyle and shifting themselves from rural area to urban area. As a result, population increases in urban area. Another reason, in order to get better job opportunities, in order to earn more income, urbanization take place. Now positive effects into paragraph. Due to urbanization, due to urbanization, increase in infrastructure facilities increases, poverty of those individuals who have migrated from rural area to urban area reduces because they are able to earn more income, they are able to get better job opportunities, they are also getting modern health facilities due to urbanization. Social effects means they are living or sacrificing or they are adopting modern thinkings and living orthodox thinkings, their standard of living also increases, but on the same time there is some negative effects also of urbanization. For example, income inequality is there, social inequality is there, problem of slum dwelling, problems of environmental means points you have to explain, one line explanation of each point. So that becomes a short notes on urbanization. In this way, and after this, next topic is infrastructure, that is deleted from the course. Infrastructure is deleted from the course. It means your chapter is completed. 11th chapter is completed. Now any doubt you can ask.